Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for your patience. This is the only meeting in the month of July, so as you can tell, we got a lot going on. I appreciate your patience. I know Ms. Herbert is here somewhere and she'll be back here shortly, but we're going to go ahead and start. So the clerk, we're ready to call the meeting to order.
Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Mr. Bailey?
Present.
Mr. Brown?
Here.
Herbert? Mr. Brennan? Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Would you mind saying a word before we start, please?
In the midst of this gathering today, we ask that you might touch each one of us individually and collectively. Allow us to feel your touch, and allow this community to continue to be graciously fed with your spirit. We ask it, claim it, in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Please stand for the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, good afternoon, Mr. Mayor and Council, and welcome to all the citizens of Columbia and visitors who may be here this evening. With the adoption of the agenda, no amendments, Mr. Mayor, we can get started.
Can I do a roll call?
I'm sorry.
I know
let
it's
me-
out of the room.
She did.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Our clerk was making sure the roll call was done, but it was. Thank you, Levany.
I'm present, Eric. Yes, ma'am.
Is there a motion to adopt, Mr. Mayor?
So moved.
We got a motion and a second. Any adjustments? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk, can you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman? Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, we will move into a period of public input. Individuals are allotted up to 3 minutes to address Columbia City Council about items on the agenda. Items requiring a public hearing cannot be addressed at this time. And Mr. Mayor, due to the number of attendees we have for some of the presentations, I'm not sure if you want to take up the public input now still, or if you would like for us to get through some of the presentations. I know we've got a full house, and Fire Chief Aubrey Jenkins is quite concerned about it. So I'm just trying to get the room cleared. I mean, everyone's welcome to stay, of course, but I know some people may peel off.
Let's go Go ahead and take these presentations and the others so that those folks can leave, and then we'll continue, because I believe probably the majority of folks signed up are for the public hearing piece, which is not now anyway.
It was just one?
You're correct, Mayor. We have one individual signed up to speak during the first public.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go
that's
ahead and
fair
take
enough.
them.
I thought it was more.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be Ms. Kay Moore. And she's specifically referencing items 6 through 9 and item 29 on the agenda.
Yes, floor is yours.
Good evening, Mayor Daniel Rickenman and members of City Council. My name is Kay Moore, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak today. I would like to address agenda items 6 through 9 regarding the proposed lobby contracts for up to $344,000 for fiscal year 2026 to 2027. As a taxpayer and resident, I believe this is a significant investment of public money, if that is indeed where funds are coming from, and I respectfully ask the council to consider whether these contracts represent the best value for our city. Before approving these agreements, I would like to know how long has each of these lobbying firms represented the city of Columbia? What measurable accomplishments has each firm achieved during that time? How much state and federal funding has each firm helped secure? What legislation or policy initiatives have they helped advance or protect on behalf of Columbia? How does the city determine whether these contracts are successful? And can the city provide examples of how these lobbying efforts have improved the daily lives of Columbia residents? When residents look around our community, many continue to see various challenges. Homelessness remains a major concern. Families are struggling with food insecurity, businesses have closed, and many residents are worried about economic opportunities in the future of our city. I understand that these challenges are complex and that no single contract can save them. But when the city proposes spending up to $344,000 on lobbying services, taxpayers deserve to understand what measurable return they are receiving from that investment. If these firms have helped secure millions of dollars in funding, protected Columbia's interests, or achieved legislative victories that have benefited residents, then I believe those accomplishments should be publicly shared. But if the city cannot clearly demonstrate the results of these contracts, then I respectfully ask whether those funds could be better invested into priorities that residents see and experience every single day, such as housing, homeless prevention, infrastructure, public safety, and community services. My request is simple. Before approving these contracts, please provide the public with clear accounting of what taxpayers are receiving in return. Transparency builds trust, and accountability strengthens our community. Thank you so much for your time and service to the people of Columbia.
Ms. Moore, thank you for being here, and I'll get you your answers, but I'm not going to hold the contracts until then. I mean, we've had contracts with these folks for a long time, and they have paid major dividends, and I'm happily to show that to you and share that with the public. We will get that to you.
Okay,
And
thank
Kay,
you.
you always do such a great job.
Yes, she does.
Coming with great questions. And I agree with the mayor. I'd love to sit with you so you can really see the impact that the legislative, council's legislative agenda has benefited the citizens of Columbia in numerous ways, a lot of which are right down your alley with housing and that. So let's get together and talk about it.
Okay.
Okay?
I had two things. I have like a minute. Can I keep that extra?
Of course.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
sorry.
I thought you were done.
No, I had a second one for
Yes,
agenda
ma'am.
29. This is my major concern, not really the other. I just wanted to.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Once again, my name is Kay Moore. I'm here representing, regarding agenda item 29, the proposed 2.2 million PFAS removal technology pilot program with Black and Vetch, I believe that says. I want to begin by saying that protecting Columbia's drinking water should be one of the highest priorities of local government. Clean water is not a luxury, it's a basic responsibility. My concern today is about transparency and accountability. Several years ago, concerns were raised regarding PFAS contamination connected to the former Carlisle Finishing Textile facility and the potential impact on Broad River watershed, which plays a role in Columbia's water supply. I brought that information forward because residents deserve confidence that our water sources are being protected. Before approving another 2.2 million for this project, I have several questions. What has testing shown about the forever chemicals levels in our source water and our finished drinking water? What did phase 1 of this project accomplish? How much PFAS were actually removed during testing? And has the city identified where the contamination is coming from and what actions have been taken to address those sources? Thank you, and water safety should always be proactive and not reactive. Thank you.
Right, and you know, we invest millions of dollars to protect the system, but also I can't answer a lot of your questions right now because we're currently in a lawsuit where we're suing the companies that
thank
were the
goodness.
source of this, because the EPA mandate that came out could have a $147 million impact on our water system.
Okay.
And so this burden is being pushed on municipalities and water systems across the country. But they're not going after the folks who actually produce the product and release it in there. We actually are. So there's some information that we can share and some of it we can't because we're in that legal action. But thank you for taking the time to
Thank you.
notice it. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Kay. I think that was our last.
That's correct.
Okay, that was the last individual who signed up to speak, Mr. Mayor.
Right.
With that, the approval of minutes, item number 1, council is asked to approve the May 26, 2026, June 9th.
Got a motion and a second. Any changes, comments? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson, Mr. Bailey, Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Ms. Herbert, Mr. McDowell,
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, we are very thrilled and excited with all of the presentations as listed, but the first one holds a dear, dear place for many of us in our heart. Ms. Logan Wells, Ms. South Carolina's Teen Day Proclamation, the Honorable Sam P. Johnson.
Well, I'd like to start just saying thank you so much to everybody who made this possible, members of the council, especially Mr. Johnson and Ms. Wilson. Really, I'm just so thankful to be here. And I really want to take this time to shine a light on what I do as Miss South Carolina's teen and what I've done just as Logan Wells. Other than walking into a room with a shiny hat and a sash on and bringing in an inordinate amount of attention to myself, we also have community we really dedicate our heart to. My parents have always taught me the importance of being a servant leader from before I could even tie my shoes. So it makes sense that I'm really focused on community service, and it's called Fresh Friends, and it's focused on 3 main pillars, and it starts with planting within our students. And I've spoken with almost 1,000 elementary school students across the state of South Carolina for this mission. And I'm currently working with legislators to get community service as a graduation requirement in the state of South Carolina. That's something that I want to continue in all 50 states. And then moving on to connecting teens with meaningful ways to serve their communities, because oftentimes teens want how to start. So that's where Fresh Friends comes in. And I'm currently working on a national platform called the Serve Spot, where all teens can go nationally to find their service niche. And then finally, amplify. That's why I'm going for the title of Miss America's Teen, to bring this mission to the nation and to really help to create the servant leaders of tomorrow. So I'm really thankful to be here, and I want to take a minute to thank everybody. Again, thank you, council members. Thank you, everyone who's here to support me. And I want to bring my parents up here, and also my stars, Porter, Hugo, and Kennedy, if y'all could come join me up here. But they are awesome, and I'm really happy that I got to go on this journey with them, and we're still going to Miss America's Teen. And if anyone is interested in supporting me, I share everything that I'm doing on social media at Miss America's Teen SC, so please follow along and come and support me. Thank you. Thank you again.
So Logan, we cannot let the Queen depart Columbia City Council meeting without giving you your flowers while you're here with us, because you know how much we support you. And Christine and Tiger, kudos for this beautiful young woman. You all deserve the praise as well. And then the princesses and the prince, we have to have some things to help y'all learn more about the city of Columbia. So Logan gets the flowers, and you all get some special treats. And I know there's another princess who couldn't be here, so we'll get her treats, Miss Sadie Sellers. So y'all come take pictures.
Well,
Where?
You're not done yet.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Mr. Johnson?
of knowing Logan, I feel like forever, and of course knowing her parents. And Mr. Mayor, I talked about this at one of our other councilman meetings, but watching the poise, watching really just the young lady that she is, I would tell you, to all the parents that are in this room, to each and every one of you, she is the example of what you want your daughter, your loved one, your son to grow up to be. She is the epitome of service. And so, Mr. Mayor, Council, it is our great honor to proclaim July 21st, Logan Wells, Miss South Carolina's Teen 2026 Day.
Thank you so much.
And I'd be remiss, because I got to go home, that I certainly want to recognize her stars. They were excellent. I will tell you, while Logan does an amazing job commanding the stage, these young folks right here were right there with them. And so,
Is there one special in the crowd that you'd like to recognize there?
Mr. Mayor, there is one that does happen to look a little bit like my wife over here. And so, Mr. Mayor, Council, I'd love for you guys to join me as we take some pictures.
I know how hard it is. A lot of work put into that one. Very special. You gotta have that.
Parents, I'm gonna let y'all hold it. She's got the flowers.
Come on, get in the picture now.
I'd be remiss if I didn't recognize Miss South Carolina 2023, Miss Jada Samuels.
Right here, 1, 2, 3.
She talked to you? She raised you? Yes, she did.
Bye, Kennedy.
Oh, my goodness. She was old. That's an old you.
I didn't say all.
Congratulations. Congratulations, yes. Did you do well.
Grand generation.
Thank you, sir. Very nice.
Of course, bro.
Bree, I need to get my shot. I don't know where you are. Our next 803 Day Proclamation, the Honorable Sam P. Johnson.
Mr. Mayor, Council, I'm gonna start by letting Ms. Collie Gallman, Collie, quick question for you. You didn't know this was gonna be a question and answer. What high school did you go to?
The one and only Spring Valley.
Oh, wonderful. And you came up with 803 Day?
Yes.
Not surprising. Go ahead. Would you tell us a little bit about 803 Day?
Yes. Thank you all. Thank you, Mayor and City Council members. I'm Kylie Gallman. I am a realtor and publicist here in Columbia. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. And I am the organizer of 803 Day. In short, 803 Day is an initiative to bring everyone together in the 803 region. So that spans from Aiken to Orangeburg to Sumter, all over the Midlands. And in that initiative, we foster relationships with local businesses. We help with healthy outcomes in terms of our 5K, and we just bring everyone together for a good time. So as far as the itinerary, we have a lot of things. We have a pre-803 Day mixer, which is open to our sponsors, partners, and elected officials. Okay, that is in Forest Acres. We also have a citywide scavenger hunt that spans across Richland and Lexington counties. We also have the down an adult spelling bee for charity. We also have a free movies in the park in Blythewood. And then on Monday, we have 803 celebration, which is going to be on the gardens of the mansion on weekend. Participating restaurants and retail will also have $8.03 specials. So people can come out and get some good food from some local specials as well. So 803 Day is in its third year, and I am so appreciative of you all for me being here.
Thank you.
Mayor, Council, just want to recognize Representative Hamilton Grant, who also has, I think, something he wants to share as well.
Thank you. From the Richard Northeast Cavalier, who is in the building. Mayor, Council, Madam City Manager, and all those who do an amazing job of running this great city. It's an honor to stand before you this evening. I know that brevity is brilliant, so for the next hour, I'll be talking about colleague golf. Just playing. This is not the house. So, State Representative Hamilton Grant, House District 79, Northeast Columbia, and what can we not say about Ms. Gallman? She is what I would like to call the epitome of our region's ambassadors. We all want people who, whether you are from here, whether you migrate here, whether you make Columbia home or the 803 area home, we want you to go out and tell the world about it. That's exactly what Ms. Gallman has done. And so in breaking news, all 124 members of the House do not agree on everything all the time. I know you're surprised to hear that, but on this particular day, all 124 members of the House unanimously agreed and decided that Ms. Gallman is deserving of a House resolution signed by all 124 members of the House, to include our Speaker of the House, Mr. Merle Smith, recognizing her for her work across the state, but particularly for August the 3rd, 803 Day. And so on behalf of our members of the House of Representatives, we would like to present this House resolution to you for your work and for 803 Day. Yes, this is for you.
And on behalf
Thank you.
of the mayor and city council, I want to proclaim today 803 Day. And of course, this takes precedent because I'm a Spring Valley Viking. I'd also be remiss if I didn't, just like we did with Ms. Wells, recognize her traveling photographer, Dr. Gallman here, and his beautiful bride over here in the corner as well, Mama Gallman. So, pictures, y'all. Come on, take a picture, man.
Yeah, Mr. Dr. Gall.
Sam got another proclamation.
He does days, I do months. You ready, Ms. Wilson?
Also have our National Parks and Recreation Month proclamation. Yay, Parks and Recreation team, the Honorable Daniel J. Rickaman, Mayor. And
Bryant,
Kenya
can you have-
Bryant, our Parks and Rec Director.
Parks and Recs to the front.
All 105 of you. Come on. I feel like this team's up here every month.
Come on now.
You gonna get rid of the crowd now, that's all.
What a great group. Awesome.
Now, Councilman Johnson, you have two LR Diamonds up here right now, okay?
What happened now?
You have two LR Lower Richland Diamonds up here right now,
Oh, no,
okay?
that's all good. Keenan is hating.
First of all, thank you all for what you do every day. Our parks are the center of our community, and what we're seeing, our investment in changing. We were in your park today at Pinehurst today, celebrating with the kids of the city's new coloring book. The opportunity where everywhere from Findlay to Hampton to Mays to Greenview, Martin Luther King, all of our parks just are growing, but they don't run by themselves. And they don't do it without all the efforts that y'all put. So Mr. Johnson has become the proclamation king for days, but I take the months. So yeah, I'm proud to present today Parks and Recreational Month in the city of Columbia. Parks and Recreation are an integral part of communities throughout this country, including here in our home city of Columbia, South Carolina. The Parks and Recreation promotes health, wellness, improving physical and mental health of people who live near and around our parks. They promote time spent in nature, which is positively impacting mental health by increasing cognitive performance, well-being, elevating illnesses such as depression, attention disorder, and Alzheimer's. Columbia Parks and Recreation Department offers diverse, community-wide programs to fulfill the recreation needs of our youth, our seniors, adults, and the department's programs include after-school programs, community garden, cultural arts, summer camps, athletic programs, outdoor ventures, senior programs, and of course, our youth programs. We are proud to say that Findlay Park has received a national recognition of innovation in park design from the National Recreation and Parks Association, a national honor recognizing excellence, innovation in parks and recreation design. Findlay Park has been officially designated as South Carolina's first Purple Heart Park through the Military Order of the Purple Heart's Purple Heart Trail program. And becoming part of the Purple Heart Trail, Finley Park joins communities across the nation in recognizing courage, valor, and sacrifice for those who were wounded or killed during their service in the United States Armed Forces. Columbia Parks and Recreation Department revitalized and opened Mays Park, constructed and opened Randall Avenue Park, and installed new splash pads and playgrounds in Melrose and Hampton Park just this past period of time. Columbia Parks and Recreation Department installed 2 Prisma Health fitness courts in Woodland Park and Rosewood Park, along with Finley Park and Greenview. So we have 4. Every district has an outdoor exercise plaza. The United States House of Representatives has designated July as Parks and Recs Month, and the City of Columbia recognizes benefits derived from parks and recreations. So therefore, I, Daniel J. Rickman, the Mayor of Columbia, South Carolina, along with my fellow members of Columbia City Council, do proclaim July 2026 as National Parks and Recreational Month.
Yeah, well, thank you, Mayor Rickman and members of council. As you said in proclamation, sir, July is National Parks and Recreation Month, and I am here along with our wonderful staff to say thank you. Thank you to Mayor Rickman, members of City Council, City Manager Wilson, Assistant City Manager Simons, for all your support. And a special thank you to our community, or who I think is all here tonight, looks like, who entrusts us with their physical and mental well-being. Now, they keep us on our toes, but we wouldn't have it any other way. And for me, a huge thank you to the staff of Parks and Recreation. You guys work hard, you're dedicated, and you make our city better, okay? You make our city better. Thank you. And lastly, I want to invite everyone to Finley Park this Saturday, July 25th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. as we continue to celebrate Parks and Recreation Month with our inaugural Park Palooza event. It's a free community event showcasing all that Parks and Recreation has to offer, and we hope to see you all there. Thank you.
Everybody stay right where you are.
Okay. Yeah.
You want a picture, you're coming up here and taking it down. We're not relocating everybody.
Anybody screw up?
2 guys right here. Can I get you in? Blue shirt. Can I get you in? I'm gonna get you behind her. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah. The lady next to John, I can't see her. Yeah, I can't see you.
Make the mayor get in the middle. Squeeze me over there.
I can see him, so. All right, we ready in 3, 2, 1. Awesome, thank you. Got it.
Sorry, did she put the number? She put 30. All right. Thank you, Parks and Rec team. You know, I love you, every single one of you dearly.
The whole thing, right? Yeah. 40, right?
leave. If you're leaving, I appreciate you all being here. We love you all so much and all that you do for us every day. Thank you. All right, so we're getting down to the wire. We've got two more special presentations. We, including the Parks and Recreation Department and many of our departments across the city, have hosted some fabulous, these students are amazing, Mr. Mayor and Council, interns for this summer, high school and collegiate. I know the majority of our collegiate academy of interns are here and have been patiently waiting as part of their requirement, but not just that, they've really become embedded in our city all summer. And so we want to recognize them. I want to say Sade Harrell is here, who with Human Resources has overseen this wonderful program. And I don't know if she wants to give any opening quick comments and then recognize these young people. Hey, Sade.
Good evening, Mayor Rickman and City Council. Again, my name is Sade. So this year, I had the pleasure of spearheading our Collegiate Academy internship program. Before I introduce our cohort, we received 162 applications. We had 8 departments to participate, and we were able to bring on 34 college interns to expose them to those that want to pursue a career path in local government. So at this time, can all of our 2026 summer cohort Collegiate Academy interns stand? Again, it was a pleasure spearheading this year's cohort. Thank you.
Thank you for the hard work that you put into it with Human Resources and all of our city departments. I know, Mr. Brown, this was something that you particularly took an interest in when you came on council. So I think the vision has become a reality. We're very proud of these young people, and we're paying them. I want to make that clear. These are paid positions, so it's a great thing for them, but we benefit from them being with us tremendously. Okay, yes, sir.
Wondering if they're going to take a picture.
Of course, we'll take the photo. Absolutely. Okay, interns. And then, and then you all are free to leave if you must after your photo op. Okay. Yeah, let's go this, right here in the front. There's a mouse.
Intern there.
Oh, he's an employee. Okay. Oh, I didn't know y'all were here too. I recognize y'all. He's an intern. What is he? Me and Eric, we have to make ourselves laugh. Is he on? He's an intern in front of me. Yes. Oh, okay. Sharon crazy. She said, yeah, he is. He's an intern. Yeah. Oh, the mic is on. That's Jordan. Jordan Benjamin, Mayor Benjamin's baby. Jordan. That's the one you talking about, the hair down in the jean dress? Yeah. Tell your grandmama home. Sweet, that's Diane's grandson. Diane's their grandson. That's a bunch of them in there. I can tell you who they belong to. All right, Mr. Mayor, our last added presentation, and this is a really special one. I know for you and for me, but I would like Ms. Peyton Lane to come forward as she is just joining her with her presence today at her last city council meeting. She really has already had her last day with us last week, but Peyton has served admirably as Mayor Rickman's policy and programs advisor, and just all around super spirited, energetic, beautiful young woman who has grown so much and has now taken her skill sets to another level. And we're gonna miss you, Peyton. We're gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss y'all. I did not expect to come up here, but one thing I will say, and I was thinking about it, was I took this job as a placeholder in what I thought was my career in politics. I came home from DC due to some family challenges and fell in love with what you can do at the local level, what you can see, what you can put your hands on. And it's not just a word or someone saying something. You get to see changes be made, legacies. I bought my first home through the city program, and I've just learned so much. And thank you to each of the council members for all that you've taught me, bantered with me. Miss Wilson, for just how much you've instilled to me. And Mayor Rickman, thanks for always having a seat for me at the table. It's incredible to have a boss who isn't just telling you what happened, he's letting you hear it and see it, and he's never silencing you. And I will never forget that, and I respect it.
Well, Peyton, first of all, thank you for being part of the team. You've done an incredible job, and it's very sad to see you go, but at the same time, I'm very excited for you to go to your next chapter and get to elevate yourself. It's such a great opportunity. It's a loss for us. It's a gain for you, but we just appreciate all you have done while you've been here. I can't believe it's been 3 years. Time flies, but thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thanks. And city staff, thanks for being my besties.
So we can't let you go to Charleston, if that's okay for me to say, doing foundation work, correct? Without some treats to remember us at the city, and there's a little bit of orange in here, which pains me, but she's a Clemson girl, and some other things, you'll know why they're in there, just for me. All right, take care of yourself, Peyton.
Family Foundation.
I think we can take on the consent agenda now.
Are we ready?
Yes. All right, consent agenda items 5 through 30. Oh, I'm sorry, madam. We're still on page 1. Just for a moment. We'll jump real quickly through these, hopefully. Consent agenda items 5 through 33.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any changes, questions, further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson, Mr. Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Brown, Ms. Herbert. Aye. Mr. McDowell.
Yes.
Mayor Rickman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Item 34, moving into a period of consideration of bids, contracts, and change orders. Council is asked to authorize the city manager to enter into contract amendment number 3 for project SS 7639, professional services for Metro wastewater treatment plant thickening improvements, as requested by Columbia Water on June 11, 2026. The award to Hazen and Sawyer in an amount not to exceed $2,746,913. The current term of the contract ends on May 14, 2029, and the firm is located here in Columbia.
So move.
Got a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson. Mr. Bailey.
Yes.
Mr. Brown. Ms. Herbert.
Aye.
Mr. McDowell. Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
That project is a Mentor Protege project, which is always important to note as it's listed on the agenda. Item 35, council is asked to authorize the city manager to enter into a new construction contract for project SS 7639, the Metro Wastewater Treatment Plant thickening improvements, as requested by Columbia Water. On January 9th, 2026, the award to MB Con Waterworks LLC in an amount not to exceed $34,203,485, which includes contingency. The initial term of the contract will take effect upon issuance of the notice to proceed with an end date 814 days
Second.
from commencement.
What was that, Ms. Wilson? I know,
I'm sorry.
First and second.
yeah, I don't, she didn't finish. I know.
Oh, I thought I heard a motion. I apologize. Do you want me to continue to read it? Yes, sir?
I just wanted you to be able to finish your sentence.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, sir. I was just saying that it ends 814 days from commencement. The contractor's located here in Columbia. Of course, this project also has several subcontractors for the significant amount of the project.
And there was a motion and there was a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson.
Aye.
Mr. Bailey.
Yes.
Mr. Brown.
Aye.
Ms. Herbert.
Aye.
Mr. McDowell. Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you. We are now moving into a public hearing and first reading for zoning planning matters, starting with item 36, as Mr. Levengood has come forward to take you through these items.
Before we get
36.
started.
Oh, yes, sir.
Two items, item 40 and item 42 will have a public hearing today. There will be deferred votes on both of those items as requested. So we will have the public hearing for both of those items, but there will not be any action taken at this time.
And Mr. Mayor, can we add 38 as well? There will be we'll do the public hearing, but there will not be a vote today.
38?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wilson Boulevard.
So that's 38, 40, and 42. We will hold public hearings, but will not take any.
No. Oh.
You're deferring the whole item?
No, just the vote.
Just deferring, yeah, so public hearing only, deferring the votes, 38, 40, and 42.
Yes.
Just want to make sure. All right. Mr. Andrew?
All right, good afternoon. So the first item on the public hearing agenda is an annexation, and this is an annexation, future land use map amendment and zoning map amendment for 2423 and 2425 Kent Street, which is a portion of tax map numbers 11504-30-32 and 11504-30-31. And this would be a request to annex with a land use classification of UCR1, Urban Core Residential Small Lot, and to assign the zoning of Mixed Use District MU2 for a pending annexation. And the property is currently classified as mixed residential, high density, and zoned general commercial or GC by Richland County.
Is there anybody here to speak for or against this item? Did you have somebody sign up for
No
this
one has
item?
signed up.
Reverend McDowell?
So move.
There's a motion and a second for item 36. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson.
Aye.
Mr. Bailey.
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Aye.
Ms. Herbert. Aye. Mr. McDowell. Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Okay, the next item is an annexation, future land use map amendment and zoning map amendment for 3801 and 3719 Old Leesburg Road, tax map numbers 22105-0304 and 22105-0303. And this is a request to annex the properties and assign the land use classification of Urban Edge Community Activity Center and assign the zoning of General Commercial District, GC, for a pending annexation. The property is currently classified as neighborhood, medium density, and zoned residential 4 by Richland County.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Is there someone here to speak for or against this item?
No one has signed up.
Motion for approval.
Got a motion, is there a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, this next item is an annexation, future land use map amendment, and zoning map amendment for 7601 East Side and West Side Wilson Boulevard, and tax map numbers 14303, 0118, 19, and 21. And the proposal is a request to annex the properties and assign the land use classification of Community Activity Center Corridor, AC2, and Urban Edge Residential Large Lot, UER2, and to assign the zoning of Light Industrial District and Residential Single Family Medium Lot District, RSF2, for a pending annexation. The property is currently zoned, or currently classified as mixed residential high density and zoned general commercial by Richland County. Before I go on too much further, I do want to mention that the staff recommendation is a denial of the requested rezoning to LI, but it is approval of the RSF2 to the rear, closer to the Meadowfield neighborhood, and but it is for approval of the future land use classification, which is part of our comprehensive plan. Separately, on annexation, staff is recommending denial. I'll go into that in a second, but the Planning Commission did, however, recommend approval of the request. Staff is recommending denial of the annexation in part because of a split of jurisdiction. This would be a proposed parking lot for a truck stop. The business itself would be primarily, what would be in unincorporated Richland County, and the parking lot would be in the city. So we would be responsible for responding to calls in that parking lot without the corresponding revenue.
Thank you. Do we have some folks signed up for this one?
Signed up, Mayor, but they did not indicate this item.
I know Mr. McLaughlin is here. He raised his hand. And I think there's probably a few other people.
Mr. McLaughlin indicated he would sign up for item 42. We have Councilwoman Gretchen Barron. She wanted you to know that she was here, but of course, Richland County Council is meeting, and so she plans to send an email.
Just for the record, she's remarried and her name's Cooper now.
I was looking at the sign in, but you're right, Gretchen Cooper. Yes, sir. And so I believe that if individuals would like to speak on this item, they would need to just stand up and approach the podium.
Is there anybody here to speak against this item? This is the Wilson Boulevard item. Yes, ma'am. Please come to the podium. Yes, sir.
Is this for this item, sir?
Hold on, Mr. Willie. We're going to let this young lady first. She had her hand, and then you can follow right behind her. Thank you. Oh, okay. She's going to let you go first.
Mayor, Council, we have not been contacted about this project, and we have 500 homes contiguous to this. And on Port Chester, the Bates property is directly adjoining the property they're talking about. So we object to, want to put that on the record.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Can, oh, go ahead.
Adjacent to?
When you go out, go out North Main, there's a Exxon on the left across from the McDonald's. And the magistrate's office, there's an open space between the magistrate's office and the service station that ties into Meadow Lake subdivision.
And Mr. Mayor, this may be an appropriate time to explain to folks what we have decided to do is to have the public hearing only today. I spoke with the applicant. I used to live in Meadow Lakes, and he said he hadn't been to a Meadow Lake meeting, and that's kind of one of the requirements that we like to have, as well as reaching out to some of the business owners. So by agreement, he understands today is the public hearing for comment, but we will not vote on this until there has been opportunity for him to present to you all. And I'm hoping that it's in the county, so I don't know if you have a regular meeting, but hopefully you all can schedule a meeting and let him come and explain what it is he's planning to do. But I have a list of 3 things that he and I will make sure get done before we vote on this. So if the comment was simply, we haven't been advised, I know. And so we're gonna, and I'll help him to the extent that I need to coordinate a neighborhood meeting or however y'all do it. You the
Thank
person?
you. Yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
My name is Patricia Moorer, Moorer, and I'm currently the president of the Meadow Lake Neighborhood Association.
Amen. Okay.
Now, we are definitely against this taking place. We are against, well, you're not going to go ahead and change the zoning, so that's a good thing, but we are definitely against this taking place. We've already had issues with the truck stop. They converted the Exxon station. They started doing a full truck stop, so we had 18-wheelers backed up to people's backyards with their chain link fences. 18-wheelers running that gas, sitting and idling. Some of them during the wintertime would let it, run for a while. People were afraid to even let their kids play in the backyard because this backs up. It's right, if you notice how that cut is into the neighborhood, it's right in the middle of that, and it backs up to everybody's houses. In addition to that, we've had problems with a little cut through between the area, trying to get them to keep it clean or close it off. We just think a truck stop would be an absolute train wreck for our neighborhood. So, if you can just imagine an 18-wheeler backed up to your driveway or backed up to your backyard, and your child's bedroom is at the back of the house. Would you be comfortable letting them sleep back there knowing that gas is just running constantly? Because they're parked back there, some of them are sleeping and they're letting it idle. And then in addition to that, you have the noise. Because if they're not letting it idle, then they're cranking it up at 3, 4, and 5 o'clock in the morning. And it is extremely loud. So we see it as a public nuisance. It would be nice if the landowners would, as he is preparing to do, meet with the neighborhood and try to form some sort of partnership. We want to see them prosper. We really want to see them prosper. We're not trying, our intent is not to restrict them, or to stop them from selling their property or making improvements. But everything that they do affects everybody in the area. And we need for them to understand that, because we have an obligation to protect the people in the community, to enhance their lives, to keep them safe. And everything just works better if we all work together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mayor, we have Mr. Larry Jackson.
Can you add Mr. McLawhorn to that list as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
Is that the applicant, Larry?
Andrew,
He doesn't have to.
just for clarification, this is currently in the county, correct? The whole property or just that back piece? I just want to make sure I had this correct because I got a little confused on the map.
Yes, it is in the county in its entirety right now.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor, members of council. Thank you for the opportunity to make some observations. I have lived in the Meadow Lake area, even when Councilman McDowell was there, some 45 years or so. I think about Meadow Lake as Shannon to a certain degree. For African American, it's our Shannon, in essence. I do want to disclose to you all, in my other life, I was a land use planner, worked for the city. I was taught by Harvey Gantt, he was my mentor, in essence. This situation that they're trying to put in place will be very, very detrimental to our Meadow Lake Shannon. And we talk about building single houses. Single houses could be a shack. We don't know what that means in essence. I served recently on the South Carolina Department of Transportation. I was a commissioner. And those people who are requesting this change, on their own, they made a bus stop, a truck stop out there. And I was passing by, going to work, and these huge trucks were moving everywhere. I was scared I was going to get hit by those trucks. So I called DOT, and I asked them, I said, do they have permission to have a legitimate truck stop there? They said no. And so I think there's some concerns from our part, as Ms. Moore said, about the credibility of those persons there, in essence, because if they were really sincere, they would be talking with the community about it before this change took place. I want to thank you all very much, Mr. Mayor, and members of council, to hold a public hearing in this matter. I think it's most appropriate. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McMillan.
I don't have anyone else signed up to speak.
Mentioned somebody else's name before Mr. McLawhorn. Was there not someone
Mr.
else?
Jackson's the applicant, and he's no longer speaking.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, is that Ms.
Does this
Herbert?
close the public hearing? Because we are not taking a vote today, so it's just a public hearing.
Thank you, Ms. Herbert. Mr. Livingood?
Okay, the next item on the agenda is an annexation, future land use map amendment, and zoning map amendment at 1920 Pineview Drive. And it is a request to annex the property and to assign, the land use classification of Urban Edge Community Activity Center, UEAC-1, and assign the zoning of Mixed Use District, MU2, for a pending annexation. The property is currently classified as neighborhood medium density and zoned general commercial by Richland County. And the staff recommended approval and Planning Commission recommended approval on this request.
Thank you. Is there anybody signed up to speak for this item? All right, I know this is District 3, Mr. Brennan, and he had no objection, to my knowledge, for this item.
Motion for approval.
Second.
So there's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey? Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert? Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
The next item is a zoning map amendment for 513 South Saluda Avenue, tax map number 11212-0503. And this is a request to rezone the property from Employment Campus District in the Airport Safety Overlay District to Residential Mixed District in the Airport Safety Overlay District. And as you may recall, within the airport overlay, residential uses are not permitted within non-residential zoning districts, and the applicant is requesting this rezoning to the residential district in order to construct a residential use. Otherwise, this use would be allowed in the EC district. Staff recommended approval, and the Planning Commission likewise did so.
The request from the council member was for us to hold the public hearing on this, but hold the vote, that vote will be deferred. Is there anybody here to speak for or against this item?
No one has signed up.
You consider that the first reading?
No. There's nobody signed, so we will defer this item this time. Madam Clerk, excuse me, I'm sorry. Mr. Livingood.
The next item is a zoning map amendment for 705 Saluda Avenue.
We can hear y'all up here. There's echo chatter coming through. Is that out in the hallway? Just want to make sure everything's recorded. Thank you.
Right, again, so there are two tax map numbers, 11308-0609 and 11308-0613. And this is a request to rezone the properties from Community Activity Center Corridor District in the 5 Points Overlay District, also known as CAC OV-5P, to Community Activity Center Corridor District, CAC, removing the overlay district. And if you may recall, there is a proposal for a hotel on the site that received a variance from the Board of Zoning Appeals.
A long waiting hotel.
Yeah. And so the request is remove this from the 5 Points Overlay District. It would retain, our ordinance does have form of design standards that would apply within this district. They're not exactly the same as the 5 Points design standards, and these standards are reviewed by staff, not by the UDRC. And I'm willing to answer any questions you might have.
Is there anybody here to speak for or against this item?
No one has signed up.
All right. Is there a motion?
Motion for approval.
Is there a second? Second. A motion and a second, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey? Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
The next item is a request for an amendment to the Unified Development Ordinance. This is to allow reestablishment of non-conforming, non-depository personal credit institutions under certain circumstances. And specifically, it would amend the UDO in Chapter 17, Article 7, Nonconformities, Section 17-7.2. And I'll read a little bit from the case summary, and again, I can answer any questions that council may have. But as a reminder, a nonconforming use is a use that does not meet the current requirements of the Unified Development Ordinance, otherwise known as the UDO. While the UDO states that its intent is not to encourage the survival of a nonconformity, it allows a lawfully established nonconforming use to continue until it is abandoned, subject to regulations and limits. Currently, the UDO does not permit any nonconforming use to be moved unless it is moved to a location that would permit the use. And so this application before you is asking you to consider whether or not to add a means to reestablish a specified use. And so this specific text amendment would instead allow a non-conforming, non-depository personal credit institution, which is also known as a payday loan and/or title loan establishment, to be reestablished in a newly constructed building within 600 feet of that non-conforming use, as long as the reestablishment can meet certain conditions. These conditions would fall under a new subsection regulating non-conforming uses named Reestablishment of Certain Non-Conforming Uses, and are highlighted within the packet in red text And we may have that text here. According to the applicant, this amendment to the UDO is necessary because a non-conforming location of a non-depository personal credit institution becomes more valuable over time, thus becoming more likely to remain even in an unattractive building unless there's a mechanism for the business to relocate nearby. The amendment would provide that mechanism and thus helps promote redevelopment. Though this amendment would allow the non-depository personal credit institution to be reestablished in a new building, to whatever extent it does not conform with the remainder of the UDO, it would remain a non-conforming use. Because it would be reestablished as a non-conforming use, this means that the non-depository personal credit institution may be in a zoning district where it would not be allowed, or it may fail to meet the conditional standards for the use, or both. And just as a recap, there are some conditional standards for this use in the districts where it is allowed. It's currently allowed in the RAC, DAC, GC, MC, LI, or HI districts, subject to the conditions that it shall be at least 3,000 feet from any lot containing another non-depository personal credit institution, and that it shall be located in a building that has at least 12,000 square feet of gross floor area. And of course, a variance from those standards would be prohibited. I'm glad to answer any questions that council may have.
At this point, I think we want to go ahead and start the public hearing with this. I know that the majority of folks here have signed up for that, so we want to make sure that we hear from everybody. So Madam Clerk, could you start?
Absolutely. We have Gray Taylor.
So that sounds crazy, what was just read. It's non-conforming, it should stay non-conforming. And you've already heard it today, tonight. We need y'all's help to help develop that corner. It doesn't need to be left up to the title loan to decide. There may be some people in the room that don't know that the group had to file suit against the city for BOZA for the decision they made in an effort to overturn that. There was a Circle K 2 or 3 years prior that was turned down. This item in particular has gone before the Planning Commission twice this year, and it was a 0-7 vote twice. And I would urge council and mayor to listen to their planning council, or commission, I'm sorry. It doesn't fit. Murphy's Oil doesn't fit, and that doesn't fit in the overlay district for North Columbia. And we've waited 20 years for North Columbia to get going, and we're willing to wait another 20 years to get the right project on that site. And I would urge all of you to vote no to the text amendment. And I'll give you a minute and a half.
Taylor.
Denise Wellman.
Good afternoon. Thanks for an opportunity to be with you today. I'm Denise Wellman from the Cottontown Bellevue Historic District Neighborhood Association, and we have joined with Hyatt Park, Keenan Terrace, and Earlwood, as well as many other neighborhoods across our city, asking that you not approve this text amendment. And I ask that anybody in the room that is against this text amendment to please stand or raise your hand if you're standing. Thank you. We stand together against this text amendment because we see the far-reaching and unforeseen consequences such a decision could have across our city. This action could set a dangerous precedent, giving special treatment to a non-conforming use. Will you also consider such actions for smoke and vape shops or sexually oriented businesses that are close to our parks and schools, our houses of worship, our neighborhoods? The city has a long-standing policy of phasing out non-conforming uses, and we ask that you not create a pathway to work around a well-thought-out law. Please don't deny city residents appropriate protections from businesses that do not serve the public interest. This revised text amendment does nothing to calm our fears about the impact of such a decision. Simply allowing a title-owned company to move a little bit and to have specific requirements about the size that they can be housed in is insignificant compared to the impact this decision will have on any surrounding neighborhoods. And speaking about the title loan company that is the sole reason for our discussion today, granting this text amendment will also impact nearby gas stations and convenience stores that have expressed how concerned they are that they're going to be forced out of business. And in this corridor, we will have more empty buildings, and then we'll also have environmental waste in the ground. This area is in need of city attention and development that serves the public good and enhances the quality of life who live in this area. We stand ready to work with the city and any developer to accomplish this, but this text amendment does not do that. It's not what's needed in this area. Lastly, this is not a significant issue within our city. There is no changed condition requiring that the title loan company move, nor does it address a demonstrated community need. In fact, it works against the community and only advances the interest of one developer and a title loan company. We ask that you vote no to this text amendment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Wellman. I do want to just clarify that this isn't just about that site. There's several sites across the city in the same situation that are hurting advancements of other areas. So part of the reason why we're having this discussion is not only to gather input, but this isn't just about Sunset and Main Street. And I just want to make sure that we understand that that's the reason why it's before us. Next person.
Betsy Newman.
Good evening.
Hi. I want to thank all of you for your service to the city. It's much appreciated. With regard to those other title loan places, respectfully, Mayor Rickaman, we haven't heard from any of them. So, I mean, I have to take you at your word for that. But as far as we know, the reason why this particular title loan building needs to move is to make way for the Murphy's gas station and convenience store that has been proposed for that property. So I wanted to let you know that we have a petition opposing this with over 200 signatures on it. And we have raised thousands of dollars from all the communities that Ms. Wellman mentioned in opposition as well. And just to wrap up, I again would like to address the master plan for the villages of North Columbia that was developed over 20 years ago with considerable funding from our taxpayer dollars to make our community, and which is identified, by the way, in the master plan as the gateway to North Columbia, to make it a more walkable and community-oriented neighborhood. And so I just wanted to read a couple sentences from the master plan. It says, "The greatest asset of North Columbia may be the residents' desire to provide for an eclectic and diverse community that focuses on the arts, outreach programs, and its aspirations to create a walkable, safe, and dynamic community." And a truck stop style 16-pump gas station does not fit within this plan that has been As Grace said, it's been out there for 20 years. Let's make it happen. We want to work with the city. We want to bring positive development to North Columbia. And I think all of us, all of the communities represented here are ready to do that. And I urge you to vote against this text amendment. Thank you.
Bob Petrulis.
Good afternoon, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to provide some input on this issue. I'm currently the president of the Hyatt Park Keenan Terrace Neighborhood Association, and by nature, I am a YIMBY. I'm a yes in my backyard kind of guy, and I want to see development in our area. Some years ago, 21 years ago, the city adopted the master plan that envisioned a walkable, mixed-use area with businesses that would serve the community, safe streets, vibrant neighborhoods, and that's what we really want. In a similar vein, the city adopted policies that were intended to reduce the prevalence of what I would call bottom-feeding businesses that prey on low-income residents, especially things like title loan companies and vape shops and so forth and so on. And today, I would say the North Main Corridor is starting to come into its own. We have seen new businesses, we have new residential development, we have apartment buildings, housing development, and so forth, as well as the city making some pretty substantial investments in parks, in other amenities in the area, which we see as really positive signs. So this text amendment, to me, represents kind of an admission of defeat. You know, a belief that we can't bring the kind of development that was envisioned in that plan. And that's what we really want. We want, we want that vision to be realized. So we reject that assessment that we can't do what we need to do to make this the kind of community that we envisioned. So let's not settle for it. Let's insist on the kind of development that will create and bring to realization that vision. Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Bob. Madam Clerk.
Miss Debbie Wellsliger. Wellsliger.
Thank you for being here.
Basil Garcia.
Thank you all for listening to our side of the case. A lot of good points have been made, and I stand behind them. One comparison I'd like to make is that although the Villages of Columbia study has a little age on it, so did Finley Park, and it's become a gem. And I think we can do the same for North Columbia. So let's not give up on the plan. Let's see it through, even if we've got to wait a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Elva Stinson.
Hello. Thank you for listening to us today. My name is Elva Stinson. I'm a long-term resident of the Hyatt Park Keenan Terrace area. I just want to say one thing. I agree with everything that's been said so far, but changing this amendment, I understand you're saying that there are other businesses that will be affected by this, not only the Murphy's gas station and the title loan.
Other properties.
Other
No,
properties, exactly.
This is strictly for that one type of business. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. But part of that, what bothers me about that is that, like the Planning Commission said when we were there, if you change this law, what other businesses are going to say, You changed this law for title loan companies, whoever you change it for, what other properties are involved? Why won't you do that for us? I think you're opening up a bag of worms, and this could be citywide, not just in North Columbia, but in other places in this city. So I please ask you to consider that changing the text amendment is not a good idea. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for being here. Madam Clerk?
Heather Wilson.
Ms. Wilson?
Thank you for hearing me today.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my first time at a city council meeting at all.
Well, you're missing all the fun. You should come more often.
So I will definitely have to come more often. But this is very important to me and my family. There are 3 gas stations right there, very close, and we don't need another one. I realize this is about the text amendment, but it impacts a lot of people. And I look at my kid's school, which is just up North Main. There are 2 gas stations right across from each other, and so many people loitering all day long, and we need to be helping people. We don't need to be allowing predatory businesses in our neighborhood. We really need to be focusing on what's best for the people, for our kids, for the businesses who really do want to come in and benefit the neighborhood.
Thank you for being here. Thanks for taking the time.
And Mr. Jerome Bowers.
Mr. Bowers? Might have lost him. We can come back to him if he shows back up.
Mayor, we received an email from Councilwoman Cooper that she would like read into the record.
Who's that?
For on this issue?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Councilwoman Gretchen Cooper.
Because I thought she was here for the other item.
Oh, I apologize. You're right. Item
Okay.
38.
Can we
My
stick
bad.
on this one? We'll come back to that
No,
one.
you are more than fine. And I think since we've passed that item, we'll just be sure to forward these to your inboxes. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have no one else who's signed up to speak on this issue.
All right.
Sounds like we have somebody else.
I think Ms.
Please
Smith
come
is
forward.
indicating she signed up.
Okay. Okay, come on. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, members of council, this isn't my first time. I had not planned to speak, but I'd like to ask you a procedural question and consider this as a FOIA issue. It's a transparency issue. Everybody came here today expecting a vote. It was published on your agenda as a public hearing and first reading. Under the rules of most organizations, and I think it's also of the city, if it's not in your procedural, it's in Robert's Rules of Order, which you follow. And in Roberts, you cannot change the agenda if it's adopted, which you've already adopted,
We can
and
defer
there was
an
no
item.
objection.
We can defer a vote.
There was no vote. You adopted the agenda.
We did. We voted on the thing. What I'm saying is, but we have the right to defer an item on
Yes,
the
you do, but
agenda.
you don't have a right to say you're not going to have a vote. You can bring it up for first reading and then defer it, but you can't not bring it up for a reading. All of these people here came on a hot day with a cane and walked 2 blocks to get here because
All
we
these
couldn't
people
find
came
parking.
with a cane, kid.
And
Come on, I saw a
got
lot of people
cane,
walking in
but
here
I use
now.
I use it as a weapon sometimes, Mr. Mayor. So all I'm saying is vote today. What reason do you have to defer? How and why did you make? No, it's probably everybody chatted in the hall and said, well, let's just not take it up today. But what other information do you need? We have beat this horse to death. It can't even make it back to the barn. So
We've gone
thank
through
you.
the saying,
You are
but I
not
disagree
going by-
with you.
Ask your lawyer.
She's sitting right there and she told me I was correct.
What did you say technically? That you've already voted to defer?
No,
Have you voted to defer?
no. What we said is we're only having the public hearing, which we have a right to say we're only having the public hearing right now.
Not if you've already published the agenda and adopted it.
I've got to disagree with you. I'm sorry.
Well, why don't you put it to a vote and let the council vote on it? Somebody raised the question.
You want
Are you
us
ready to vote today as the agenda said you were going to, or is the mayor just going to announce deferral and everybody go along with it?
So you're fine with items 38 and 42, right? Because one of them's in your neighborhood, right?
I don't know what those items are, Mr. Mayor. I came for that
Well,
one.
we did the exact same thing with Saluda Avenue and others in
Well, then
that
that's wrong
sense.
too. You can take it up for first reading, and then when the motion is made, it can be, I'd like to defer first reading until a time. And it should be a time certain, so we don't have to keep coming down here. All of you have information. Why would you defer? Why
Mr.
would you
Mayor
defer?
and Ms. Smith, to your point, and just out of an abundance of caution, we just take a vote. You can take a vote to defer all three of them.
All right.
When it comes to first reading, it has to be up for first reading. And then the motion to defer can take place and everybody has to vote. I think y'all are ready to vote. And let's just put this one to bed. We're tired of it too. And I'm sorry I'm getting hysterical. Y'all know me.
This is the first public hearing that we've had on this item. This council
Planning
meeting.
Commission has had two, Mr. Mayor.
But I'm not on the planning commission, nor can I appear in front of the planning commission.
Well, then-
I'm here at council where
Well, then you
these
should have
decisions get
published it
made.
was only a public hearing. You told us there was a first reading and we're all here expecting a vote.
Ms. Smith?
Okay, I'm through.
And I think too, Ms. Smith, respectfully, we have council members sometimes who also have things to come up. Mr. Brennan's not here today.
That was not stated as a reason for thinking that. It can be stated during the deferral motion, but you can't just walk out and
Yes.
announce, we're going to defer this today.
Yes, ma'am. I was just giving you a little more color
I
as
know
the
Mr. Brennan
manager.
here, he's my representative.
Yeah, as the manager, we try to give respect and courtesy
And
for
I
certain
understand
items
that,
for
but
them
it's got to be on the
addressed.
record and it's got to be transparent. Thank you.
Madam City Manager, does the motion have to be to change the agenda to state that we are deferring the vote, or is it just a motion that, not dealing with the agenda, but simply saying that these three items will be deferred? Do we need to amend the agenda? Or do we just need to defer the vote? That's all I want to, what vote?
A motion is not required to adopt the agenda.
Okay.
So therefore, if
at
they
that
are going to
you don't
take,
have
if you're going
change
to
it.
take action, it would be to defer the items.
Right.
So I make a motion that we defer the items 38, 40, and 42 for a vote at this time. Is there a second?
Second.
And a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next item.
No one else signed up for that one. Okay. Item 43. Were you done, Andrew? Do you have?
I didn't call mine.
Okay, thank you. Moving into a public hearing and ordinance first reading. Item 43. Ordinance number. We're gonna move forward, ladies. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, while we wait,
Okay.
go ahead.
Public hearing and ordinance first reading, item 43, ordinance number 2026-053, amending the 1998 Code of Ordinances of the City of Columbia, South Carolina, Chapter 4, Animals. And this item has been endorsed by the Health, Social, and Environmental Affairs Committee on March 24th, 2026.
Mr. Mayor.
Motion?
Certainly, as the chair of the Health, Environment, and Social Committee, happy to make a motion. I do want to recognize Victoria Clary, if she could please stand, Robert Anderson, Old Man Robert, Clint Shealy, and the rest of our animal services staff done incredible work. I do want to thank them for really working hard on updating this for us, working with also some of our community, and also working with the county to make sure that some of the various language in the ordinance marries up, Mr. Mayor. And certainly, I know this is a part of an ongoing conversation that we've had in trying to move our animal services efforts further, Mr. Mayor. So I certainly want to make that motion and thank staff.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Yeah, we got a motion and a second. Madam Clerk?
This is a public hearing. We have one individual signed up.
Okay, great.
Yes. Mr. Wade.
I'm sorry. I thought you had said nobody had signed up. I'm sorry. That was my fault.
It's okay. Mr. Wade Fulmer.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I want to jump right into the amended ordinance and animal nuisance system that we know has had some problems. Section concerns and objections. My first priority, now section 410, which was 470, nuisance animals. As regards the FEL system, I've spoken and emailed since September of 2023. The sole clearly stated subsection B6 prohibited acts, quote, allowing or permitting an animal to bark, whine, howl, growl, or cackle in an excessive, continuous, or untimely fashion, or make other noise in such a manner so as to result in a serious annoyance or interference with the reasonable use of enjoyment and neighborhood premises. That was a quote. This item sentence and its clear, reasonable, and needed examples have been wrongly stricken and removed. Another thread further allows and permits harm to persons in neighborhoods is the removal of the word barks, B6, B8, relating to noise. Also, the purpose words of animal control have been discounted to services. These removals, again, seem to designed for privilege and enablement of those who have chosen noncompliance. I know that from experience. Similarly, codes, let's jump down to, we have known the failures of the system. This year, on February 24th, the Health and Environmental Committee received from the superintendent a presentation of proposed animal code changes. However, there was no information spoken of the animal nuisance section. None. I watched it. Instead, the superintendent's statement that other changes were drafted by the legal division. Lastly, regarding the July 21 item cover memos attachment, which states, whereas promoting humane care and animals guidance and, quote, adequate protection for the public. As an advocate, former public health analyst, including amender of code, constituent, resident homeowner, and veteran, I am suggesting that to avoid dereliction, abuse, and neglect implied by that phrase, adequate protection for the public. Instead, promoting and prevention of harm for persons and neighborhoods. And the prevention's a good thing. Doctors do it. Prevention, stop it before it happens. So those are my concerns. And in that nuisance, that section was not addressed in that critical B6, B8, B6 was totally taken out. So what can we do to see that that's looked at?
We'll ask our attorney to review and come back to us.
I'm sorry?
We'll have our attorney review and come back to us.
Okay, wonderful.
If you could just share your points with our city attorney right there to make sure that we capture what your concerns are, and we'll look at it.
And I will send a copy of the email so that they have those details.
Yes, sir. That'd be wonderful.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Fulmer.
No one else has signed up to speak on this item.
Very succinctly, I'd like to make a motion.
We have a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Ordinances first reading, item 44, ordinance number 2026-050, granting an encroachment to local Columbia Senate LLC for the use of the right-of-way areas of the 900 block of Senate Street and the 1100 block of Park Street for the installation and maintenance of sidewalks, benches, bike racks, trash receptacles, doors, and at-grade water meter vault, landscaping, and irrigation adjacent to 931 Senate Street.
So moved.
We've got a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Item 45, ordinance number 2026-051, approval for granting an easement to the University of South Carolina along a portion of city-owned property identified as Page Ellington Park in the Bull Street District.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, would you read the roll?
Yes, sir. Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Item 46, ordinance number 2026-052, granting an encroachment to Divine and Height LLC for the use of the right-of-way areas of the 600 block of Height Street and the 2300 block of Divine Street for the installation and maintenance of sidewalks, landscaping, and irrigation adjacent to 2300 Divine Street.
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, you read the roll.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Resolutions, item 47, resolution number R2026-044, authorizing release and abandonment of portions of an existing 15-foot city sanitary sewer easement along Richland County TMS numbers as outlined.
So moved.
Got a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Item 48, resolution number R2026-050, authorizing release and abandonment of portions of the city's existing 15-foot and...
Second.
Motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Got a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Resolution, item 49, resolution number R2026-045, approval for acceptance of Garner's Mill Phase 1B sanitary sewer lift station containing .09 acre in Richland County.
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Item 50, resolution number R2026-049, certifying one building site as an abandoned building, pursuant to the South Carolina Abandoned Buildings Revitalization Act.
So moved.
Got a motion? Is there a
Second.
And a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Item 51, resolution number R2026-047, authorizing execution of the First Amendment to Service Agreement for third-party administration of the City of Columbia's Self-Insurance Workers' Compensation Program with planned administrators.
So moved.
Got a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson,
Did Councilwoman Herbert have,
No, I got a break.
you gotta pray? Aye.
Mr. Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Aye.
Ms. Herbert,
Aye.
Mr. McDowell,
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman.
This agenda is so juicy, it's choking me up. I don't know what's going on. I'm not crying, something's in my throat. All right, item 52, resolution number R 2026-048, authorizing execution of the Fifth Amendment, of the First Amendment to Service Agreement for third-party administration of the City of Columbia's self-insurance tort liability program with Plan Administrators, Inc.
So moved.
And seconded.
Got a motion and a second, Madam Clerk. We can read the roll.
Sure, Mr. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Aye.
Ms. Herbert,
Aye.
Mr. McDowell, Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Event resolution items number 53, resolution number R 2026-051, authorizing consumption of beer, wine, and liquor at 803 Day at 1329 Blanding Street on Monday, August 3rd, 2026.
So move.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. It's your turn, Madam Clerk. Read the roll.
Let's go. Mr. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Bailey,
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Ms. Herbert,
Aye.
Mr. McDowell,
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Moving into a period of appointments, you all have the Climate Protection Advisory Committee as well as the Midlands Authority for Convention, Sports, and Tourism.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Sarah Khan, Betsy Newman, and Ms. Tania Shelley to terms through July 2029, and then to reappoint David Voiles and Dennis Wheel for the same timeline to the CPAC committee, Ms. Mayor.
Second.
All right, and so we got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk?
Mr. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Bailey,
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Ms. Herbert,
Aye.
Mr. McDowell,
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Other matters, item 56, other
We're on
matters.
55.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Almost.
Sorry, it's okay.
So for item 55, we're asking City Council for the Midlands Authority for Convention, Sports, and Tourism to appoint either Donna Ladd or Douglas O'Flaherty, and then to reappoint Andrew Lucas, Dr. Rich Harrell, and Janice Marshall.
Is there a motion? Oh, for an individual. We need an individual for.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we appoint Douglas O'Flaherty to the, I guess, the one slot here, and then to reappoint the slate that we have.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk?
I'm sorry, can my colleague that made that motion repeat it again?
Sure. I'd like to make a motion that we appoint Douglas O'Flaherty to the one slot that we have here, one vacant slot that we have here, and then to reappoint the three members that are eligible for reappointment.
Thank you.
All right,
Second.
thank you. Mr. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Brown.
Aye.
Ms. Herbert,
Aye.
Mr. McDowell,
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Other matters, item 56, council is asked to approve a funding request from the Antioch Senior Center for its senior program and operations in the amount of $150,000.
So moved.
We've got a motion and is there a second? Yes, Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson.
Aye.
Mr. Bailey.
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Aye.
Ms. Herbert.
For the record, I was the first and he was the second.
And that's how I captured it. Mr. McDowell.
Present. Yeah, here.
Mayor Rickaman.
That would
It's been
be
a long
yes
day.
for my
Mayor
colleague
Rickaman,
here.
Thank you.
Yeah, aye for me.
Thank you.
We've been here too long.
Thank you. Item 57, council is asked to approve a funding request from the Midlands Community Development Corporation for the Dream Keepers Senior Program in the amount of $150,000.
Got a motion
Second.
and a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
And Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Item 58, council is asked to approve the installation of 2 speed humps on Bernardin Avenue between Laurel Street and Forest Drive as requested by MUSC Health.
Second, I'd be remiss if I didn't recognize David Adams, our former treasurer over here in the cut, Mr. Mayor.
What was that now?
We have David Adams, our former Richland County treasurer here on behalf of MUSC.
I was wondering what David was saying.
There's a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Moving into a period of city council committee reports, referrals, and new business. The first item, 59, council is asked to refer a presentation from the City of Columbia Arts Center to the Arts Historic Preservation and Philanthropy Committee as requested by the Honorable Tyler D. Bailey.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. Madam Clerk?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Item 60, council is asked to refer a presentation from Harvest Hope Food Bank to the Health, Social, and Environmental Affairs Committee as requested by the Honorable Sam P. Johnson.
So move.
Got a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Are there any other reports, referrals, new business? Thank you. Moving into public input, individuals are allotted up to 3 minutes to address Columbia City Council about matters not on the agenda. The items requiring a public hearing cannot be addressed at this time.
Mayor, we have Ms. Diane Watson.
Diane Watson.
I think she might have left the building.
Mama G.
Always a pleasure to have Mama G in the house.
Peace and blessings to everyone. Thank you very much for all your service. I am sharing publicly to everyone that September 1, I will be passing the baton. I want to thank Parks and Recreation, Mr. Simons, Mr. Kenya, Mr. Elliott, if he's still in, everybody in council. And I especially would like to thank my new supervisor. And she's here. They didn't tell her what she was going to get when she got me. Not at all.
A surprise.
Dr. Harvey, really, it was, Dr. Harvey has been very, very generous to me. We have those down and knockout conversations, but she's always very supportive. I hope she gets somebody who's a little less intense than Mama G. And this gentleman over here can go back, way back. And I thank everybody here, our city manager, mayor, and law enforcement. It's been fun. It's been different, and it's been 23 years. So, sir, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, Mama G.
Mama G. Clarence Hill.
Clarence, going once, going twice.
I think he was with Metal Lakes.
Joshua Crawfee.
All right. Mr. Joshua, how are you today?
Good afternoon. I'm good. My name is Joshua Crawfee, and I'm a recent graduate of AC Flora High School. In the fall, I will be attending the University of South Carolina.
Go Gamecocks.
Yeah. And the reason I'm here today is to speak on behalf of Palmetto Pride and talk about the importance of keeping our community clean. In September 2025, I was selected as a Palmetto Pride Youth Ambassador along with 11 other South Carolina high school students. The purpose of Palmetto Pride is to preserve the beauty of South Carolina through community cleanups, litter prevention, and beautification projects. After becoming involved, I started paying closer attention to my surroundings and realized how much litter there was across Columbia. I noticed trash in different areas around the city, including my neighborhood, the streets I passed by, and the local parks. It was very disappointing to see how the trash makes our community look less welcoming. Columbia is a beautiful city, and seeing trash on the streets made me realize how much of a difference we can make by simply doing our part to take care of our community. Litter can hurt wildlife and pollute our lakes and rivers. It can also harm people's health and ruin our environment. I want to help bring awareness to this issue and encourage people to take pride in their community. One of the first projects that I hosted was the Brooklyn Lakeview Empowerment Center campus cleanup during the South Carolina sweep. I had 10 volunteers, we worked for 3 hours and collected 50 pounds of litter. Another cleanup that I hosted was the Caroline Road litter cleanup in Southeast Columbia. Even though I only had 4 volunteers, we worked for 3 hours and collected 150 pounds of litter.
Wow.
I have also worked with several other organizations such as the Columbia Urban League Young Professionals, the Joyful Souls Heirloom Nursery, and the Gills Creek Watershed Association. Working with Palmetto Pride has been really rewarding. Seeing the difference we made, just one cleanup at a time, reminded me that small actions have a big impact. It feels good to know that our work helps make Columbia and other parts of South Carolina beautiful and helps create a cleaner environment for everyone. I hope we can continue working together as a community with the support of the city and county councils to encourage more people to take pride in our communities and help keep it clean for future generations. I would like to thank Palmetto Pride Organization for giving me the opportunity to make a change. I would like to thank the City Council for allowing me to be here today and giving me the opportunity to share my experience as a Palmetto Pride Youth Ambassador. Thank you.
I just want to applaud you. I really want to applaud you. Litter is one of the things that drives me crazier than anything, to ride around our community and see litter. But for somebody of your age taking this on, and I can tell it's your passion. I mean, you were engaged. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Mayor.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Mr. Crawford, I've got a card here. I also know Mr. Robert Anderson, the older gentleman I mentioned early in the back. So as it was mentioned previously, I chair the Health, Environment, and Social Committee. And so this will also serve as a motion that I would like to refer Palmetto Pride to our committee. One of the things that we've been talking about, we talked about this during our budget discussions this year, is just what you just spoke of. And we want to make much more of an impact. I know number 15 on our agenda today dealt with our gateways, Mr. Mayor, and the beautification of our gateways. And so I would love to have you come speak to one of our committee meetings and talk about that partnership and how we can work closer together. I also want to make sure that you meet Mr. Henry Simons and Mr. Kenya Bryant with our our Assistant City Manager and our Parks and Recreation. We've got a special project we've been talking about that I'd love to get you engaged with as well.
Thank you.
Mayor. Come in. Come right here. I'm going to say thank you.
Of course.
A lot of times you don't hear that. And a lot of times folk don't say that. But we want to say thank you as a council for your passion and for your your ability and your vision to keep Columbia clean and beautiful. Thank you so much. 17 years old, 18 years old. 18, I took a year from you. 18 years old. Your passion, your drive, and all that is within you. Let me just say a big thank you again for continuing the dream. Thank you, sir.
Of course.
Mr. Mayor, one more comment. Like Joshua, I'd like to have you contact me as well, and maybe we can do a District 4 Saturday sweep, to start doing some neighborhoods. And I think if we can do that, you know, there's a lot of people that want to be engaged, they just don't know how. And they need somebody to lead them to be engaged. So you're going to lead me to be engaged in my district. We're going to pick up trash.
Gonna keep you busy,
We're
my
going
man.
we're going to have more people picking up trash than you've ever seen. And so just I'm sure the city manager, the Madam Clerk can give you my information, and we'll get together and do a Saturday cleanup.
All right, Mr. Mayor.
All right, let's go.
Mr. Crawford, great presentation.
Thank you.
So you're gonna be a freshman this year?
Yes, sir.
What are you gonna major in?
Mechanical engineering.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I was about to get excited.
You see they're trying to put you to work your freshman year, right?
Yeah.
You signing up for all that?
We have a few weeks.
We'll be mindful of his time. He's gonna be a Gamecock, so he got this.
He got it?
Handle it. Hey, the kid, mechanical engineer, this guy, he knows how to set a schedule and get a project done. Don't you worry about him.
Sir.
Besides, I'm the only engineer up here as well, so.
Thank you, sir.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last thing I wanted to say, I'm sorry, is also thank you, because what I hear a lot from the kids in different industries we try and get people in is they don't want to get their hands dirty. Like, that's what I hear folks say. And so thank you for willing to get your hands dirty and help us clean up the city. And we're going to get you the volunteers and I think we were just waiting on you to come with the plan so we could fill it out for you.
Of course.
No, seriously. So looking forward to it.
Thank you.
And Joshua, keep us in mind with the Collegiate Academy that I think you were here this whole meeting and waited so patiently to do your presentation, but you would be an asset for our Collegiate Academy as you go through USC Mechanical Engineering. Mr. Clint Shealy has interns, Mr. Robert Anderson sometimes interns, so we'd love to have you.
Of course.
Okay,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Councilman Johnson.
Second.
Got a motion and a second, Madam Clerk?
Mr. Johnson.
Aye.
Mr. Bailey.
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Aye.
Ms. Herbert.
Aye.
Mr. McDowell.
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Anyone
All
else
right.
signed up?
About two more to go.
All right.
Mr. Joseph Phillips with the Columbia Classical Ballet.
I don't know how I followed that. But I'm Joseph Phillips. I'm the artistic director of Columbia Classical Ballet.
Welcome.
Yeah, so I'm
Well,
finally.
should I say
I'm-
welcome home, right?
Yeah, welcome home. I've been bi-coastal for about a year now. We're opening up at 610 Hardin Street. I don't know if y'all remember Hiller Hardware.
Yeah.
I used to spin through those hallways as a kid. And now we're opening up a dance studio. And our vision is we have it completely open to the public so you can come walk down the street, look inside, and see dance every single day of the week.
Nice.
I've seen how that transformed communities. When I worked at Miami City Ballet, I've seen how it changed the street. And I do know that you ran on cleaning up 5 Points when when revitalizing 5 Points when you were the mayor. I remember that. And we're really excited about that. And also, we have families moving from California to Columbia to train. Moving from San Francisco, because I was director there. And since I was bi-coastal, I got them here. And my whole mission is that my daughter, right there, she's 1 year old today, July 21st, today. She doesn't have to leave Columbia to get the dance training that she needs.
That's awesome.
Everybody in Columbia has to go away. They come back here to dance, but I want to make sure that Columbia, South Carolina, we're not 2 hours from anything. We're 20 minutes from 5 Points.
Very good.
All right.
Very we go.
Hats off to y'all to having a 1-year-old. I have a 1-year-old, so having a 1-year-old here for the entire council meeting is tip of the cap.
And welcome to 5 Points.
All right, one more, Ms. Carmen Pendergrass.
Ms. Pendergrass, come on down.
How's everybody tonight? I understand not everyone believes as me, but I did want to read a verse really quickly.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Give me just one because I'm a little nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Yes, indeed.
There are only 35 million people watching you right now. I'm just kidding.
Matthew 25, verse 35 says, "For I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came to me." I'm reading that verse because, for those who don't know, I'm overcoming homelessness. My name is Carmen Pendergrass. I came here on June the 9th advocating for those people who are remaining in homelessness, trying to overcome. People who look like, well, from the outside, people who are just looking at me and don't know my story, they wouldn't be able to believe, this is what I'm having to grow through. There are many reasons why people end up in the situations that they're in by being at Toby's Place, transitions, the women's shelter, so many other things. I brought with me my police report. My mother died. I was her caregiver. She died unexpectedly. And my property manager sexually harassed me. I overcame that, but I never forgot that experience because in South Carolina, Black and brown women don't always get the representation that they need. My rights were held from me, and when you are in a state of trauma, you can't verbalize sometimes everything that you need. You may not know what you need in that moment. I wasn't aware that there are such things as the tenant and landlord rights. I wasn't aware of the Human Commission here in Columbia that would have fought for me. Even with all this evidence, the text messages, my police report, going to a South Carolina legal rights associate, no one seemed to care, and I ended up homeless. Now, this took place years ago. I actually got through by the grace of God. It took a whole year, but I ended up going to work for Verizon in Greenville, South Carolina, and things got better. But then something else happened by the hand of another property manager, and it triggered me back to this. And so I've made it my mission to advocate for those who are less fortunate because you can end up in this situation. I know I came here on June the 9th and I mentioned I am a student who was garnished, yes, but I also experienced harm by a property manager. I come to you, I know my time is up, I'm sorry, but I come to you because by living at Transitions, Mr. Bailey, I know Mr. Brennan's not here, but I experienced seeing what other people had to go through by staying there, and there are dilapidated settings in Transitions. I understand you're on the board that helps with Transitions. I don't know when the last time you may have visited, but I'm asking, sir, that you please go look at the Women's Emergency Center. Such things as infestation, such things as women not being able to take a hot shower. I have pictures and videos of the needs of that place, and I know you can't help with everything. You may not be able to solve the world's problems, but it would mean a lot to give a voice to them. Thank you for whatever it is that you are doing to help them with. Ms. Herbert, I just want to say, I understand you work with the comment station. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to say I appreciate your drivers because they helped me, a college student with Midlands Tech, to get to and from so I can get on my feet. I'm asking, and you may already be doing this, so if so, I'm just preaching to the choir, but those drivers, they spend so much time with us. They understand that there's a lack of efficiency with those buses. We're in a heat wave and the buses break down. I have a health issue. and I am somehow able to make it when the bus doesn't come, or when I can't afford an Uber or Lyft or what have you, or Uber or Lyft may be 20 plus minutes away. But with the buses breaking down consistently, routes like number 1, 501, the number 6, others, when they break down consistently, it pushes everyone's events back. And so I think about those people who are, who may be homeless, who may not be able to get somewhere quickly in the shade. It's extremely hot. And if I'm having a struggle with it, I can only imagine what our elders are having to go through, what our veterans are having to go through, the disabled, and so many others. So.
And I've ridden the bus in the heat, so I also understand.
I thank you for that. I'm hoping that you and others will please engage with your bus drivers more to get their understanding what all needs to be improved, because they spend the most time with us. They know what can be improved, what needs to be improved. I just wanted to share that, and that thank you for those who send out a card to give to others, but please follow up with them. You know, it means a lot to people who are overcoming. If you share your card or your personal information for them to reach out to you, please be intentional about getting to them, because otherwise it feels like a slap in the face when we reach out. I know you have a homeless department here in Columbia, but sometimes I haven't always felt heard or seen. I am not someone who's had a substance abuse issue. I've never had to use substance abuse, and I would like to leave those services to those people who need them, because they may be limited. But I just wanted you all to hear me, and I hope that you see me. Thank you.
We see you and we hear you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk,
Signed up to speak.
I'll entertain a motion to remove. Motion and a second. Madam Clerk, read the roll.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.